Hello, everyone. This is Antoine coming to you with the Premier Network Leads Group meeting recap from last week. Once again, it was a phenomenal meeting. We had a great opportunity to share. The engagement was off the chain as normal, and I think we made some great strides. So for those that were there, you already know what I'm about to discuss, but those who weren't able to make that meeting, I want to kind of just give you guys some insight as to what we talked about so that you can be prepared. But before we do that, the first thing that I would like for everyone to do, as you know, we have this networking event that's coming up this Friday. It's called the About My Business Networking Event. It's going down on Friday at 6 o'clock, from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock at Legends Restro. So what I want everybody to do, because I'm hoping I can get 90+% attendance for this particular event. There's going to be a lot of people there. Before we do anything, I want everyone to just pause their video that you're watching and go to the link that's attached to this. There's an Eventbrite link, and I need for you guys to go ahead and register to attend the event. Registration helps us gauge how many people we are preparing to come for so that we can feed everyone that comes. So please go ahead and register. If you're bringing husband, wife, business colleague, partner, other people in the industry that need to experience this event, please go ahead and do that. Right now, the link is in this particular video. Please stop what you're doing and do that right now. Okay, so you had time to do that. All right, hopefully everybody paused and went on and registered. I'll see a big influx of registrations as you're watching this video. I want to move into what the agenda was about and where we're going from the meeting that just took place. So one of the first things that we did at this particular meeting was we discussed a pledge that we have now committed to pledging as we move forward. I'm going to attach that also, but in this pledge it talks about what our commitment to is that's in this group, collectively as well as individually, what we're pledging to do to be able to move each other's business forward. So please take a look at that pledge. We're going to recite this pledge at every meeting going forward, so we remind ourselves of why we're doing what we're doing and what the big mission and what the big goal is that we want to accomplish. All right, so thank you for that. One additional thing that I do want to kind of discuss as it relates to the event, we have several unfilled categories that we want to fulfill, that we want to fill for the leads group. And this would be a great opportunity for you to invite individuals who are in those genres, who you feel like that are up to our standards for this particular group, to invite them to the networking event. We get a chance to talk to them, and hopefully we're bringing them on board as a member at our next meeting. So those unfilled categories are criminal attorney, bankruptcy attorney, OBGYN, life insurance agent, funeral home, a dentist, orthodontist, construction company, auto painting, cleaning service, plumbers, staffing agencies, auto repair, mental health therapists, gun training and sales, pressure washing, mobile detailer, background check services, garage door repair, dermatologist, moving company, graphic designer, pediatrician, personal trainer, virtual assistant, carpet cleaner, and fence installation. If you all have any familiarity with individuals in any of those categories that I just called out, I will also put this actual link in the chat as well. If you know anyone in those categories, please invite them out to the networking event on Friday. I will tell you this: when these people come by recommendation of you coming to the group, we're certifying that these people are people that we would do business with, and it only strengthens our relationship with how we're doing things in this particular group. So I'm hoping that you will invite these people so we can have conversation about them being a part of this group. All right, so moving forward, the next thing that we talked about, we've established who our group leaders are going to be, and these group leaders are going to be broken down by category. We have a trades category, we have a roundabout services category, we have a health and wellness category, and then we also have another category that's centered around services that all of our families and friends will need. Things such as, attorney services that do wills and probates, and insurance for over 65, and marketplace insurance, and all of those different types of things. So we have those groups. So I want to announce to you who the groups are, and we will give you more information as to how you fall under those groups if you don't know who your group leader is. Todd Barnes is one group leader. Denicia Manning is a group leader. Maria Adams is a group leader, and Perry Smith is a group leader. We will be having a conference call really soon with these individuals to discuss their roles as they move forward. Speaking of that, also, we have 2 additional roles that I want to inform you about that I think is very, very important. And those roles are John Bigelow will be taking the lead as our Premier Network Leads Group ambassador. There are a number of things that John will be doing outside of the group to be able to bring more attention to the group. That's the first one. The second one actually is 3. I said 2, but it's actually 3. The second one is Keith Lovett will be our compliance officer in the group. There are certain things that we've pledged to do with each other that will help us move forward, that we decided that we were going to comply. Things such as the attendance of the meetings, making sure that we have some way of identifying who's out there promoting, bringing leads back to the group, how we're doing that, and having some sort of a structure. One of the reasons that that's very important is what I'm going to talk about a little bit further with this Black Wall Street project that we're going to discuss in this chat as well, is that it gives us the opportunity to show the successes that we're having in this group. For those of you who don't know, one of the successes that we've been speaking about that's really, really great is Darryl Rayleigh just achieved a lead that he got through the group, that he has a $62,000 contract that he received from Orange County. And it's because of the work that's being done in this group. We want to see more of that. And Keith Lovett will be in the position to keep us on track with making sure how we're documenting this and that everybody is moving forward on those initiatives. And the last one is newsletter editor. We're coming out with a newsletter that will have all of these successes and all of the things that we're working on moving forward to keep everybody abreast of what we're doing. And my daughter, Lauren Nelson, has taken the initiative to do that newsletter for us right now we're saying every month. We're kind of teetering on whether it be per quarter or per month, but she's going to be taking the initiative to do that newsletter. So thank you all for taking those roles, everyone from the group leaders all the way to the roles that have been established. We thank you all for the work that you're doing to make this group what it is and moving the needle forward. We also talked about some sub-events, and what I mean by sub-events is we are going to have events that we're going to do that will allow everyone in the group the opportunity to get more development for what they need. And one of those sub-events that we've already kind of honed in on is an elevator pitch type of event. You may be familiar with this type of concept as it relates to Toastmasters and people who do things such as that. But we want to bring together people who want more opportunity to speak in front of and be engaged with other people speaking in front of them on a platform that's open to receiving feedback on how their delivery was, how their performance was, how their elevator pitch was, so that we can help them get better. I continue to perfect my elevator pitch when I'm talking to people, because I know what people need, and the more I'm able to give it to them in the first 15 seconds that I'm introduced to them, the better off I am on being able to assist them with the services that I provide. So Maria Adams and also Rynette Upson Bush have taken the initiative to assist me with getting that off the ground. So I appreciate you ladies for doing that as well. You'll hear more about that in the upcoming days as we get that set. And I thank you all again for that. All right. We did the crucial conversations portion of the meeting as well, and a couple of things came out of it. One of them was centered around attendance, and I want to make sure everyone understands how important it is to attend these meetings. It's where the magic happens. It's where we see the fruits of our labor. It's where we have these conversations that's going to take us to the next level. It's where we're having the individual conversations with each other to identify how we can help each other. If we don't have these meetings, if we don't attend these meetings, you're missing out on so much. So I'm encouraging everyone to make sure that you put it on your calendar. It is the third Wednesday of every month. And if you cannot make the meeting by whatever reason, I understand that may happen on occasion. It should not be happening on a regular, because we have placed this as a standing appointment in our calendars to make sure we don't schedule anything around those times. But if by chance you cannot make that meeting, I'm asking everyone to send someone from their office or their staff to represent them. And if someone from your office or staff is not available, look at the unfilled category section and send someone in your stead. Please be reminded that I'm paying for breakfast when this happens. And if you're not letting us know that you're not coming to the meetings, that's a breakfast spot that's available that we would like to actually have filled, okay? The second thing about attendance is, if you know that you're not going to make the meetings, please do not wait until within 24 hours, unless it's just no way that you can get around it. Please do not wait until the last hour to let us know that you're not going to make the meeting. We're expecting you. We're excited to hear from you. We're excited for you to be a part of the fellowship, and we pay for breakfast. So with the funds that we have from the meeting, so from the group, but we don't want to anticipate that you're coming and you're not coming to the meetings. And the meetings are beneficial for everyone in this group. No one is going to come to these meetings, and I know you know this by experience, and not walk away with something that's going to help us go to the next level. So please, 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 Keith Lovett will be keeping track of that, and we're putting some things in place to make sure that everyone is holding themselves accountable to that. All right. The last thing we talked about in that particular crucial conversation section is we are only as big as we collectively decide that we are going to be. What that means is, if there's one small give in the link of the chain that we've established, then we're at that particular point of how impactful and effective we are. So we want to move the needle forward, and we want to make everyone strong so that we move forward together. How do we make everyone strong? We identify where we can help each other with establishing more business. Establishing more business gives us more income to our bottom line. More income to our bottom line opens up our opportunity to be more impactful in this group. And that's what we're looking forward to. So with that being said, the last thing that I will say is the part of the crucial conversation that led us into the Black Wall Street project that we are putting on. Everyone's familiar with this concept, Black Wall Street. And this project that we're putting together is putting us in a position, and I appreciate Denicia Manny for taking the lead on this. This project is putting us in a position to where we all can have somewhere around $75,000 to $100,000 worth of business funding that we can collectively put together. Go out and find other funding that can go along with that, that will allow us to be able to do development projects. Those development projects can be anything from building a community of homes. We've even talked about finding areas where we can build a community of tiny homes. Or it can be building a strip mall somewhere where we see residual income that pays us dividends over our lifetime and our children's lifetime. I think that's very impactful, and she has taken the lead in that. You're going to hear the initiatives converting over to 501c3 opportunities where we can collectively identify ways that we can actually make money through our 501c3 and be able to convert those into dollars that we can use toward the development projects that we're moving forward. In addition to that, the people who will be used when we identify these roles and these jobs and these bids that we get are going to be people who are in the leads group. So there is a lot of opportunity for us all to be able to build off of what we're doing and be able to grow our companies. And we're going to do it in a way that nobody else is doing. This is a blueprint that I have a vision for, and you all are helping expand this vision. Without you all, I cannot accomplish this. So I ask everyone to renew their commitment every time we come to this meeting, and let's talk about how we take this city, this county, this area by storm and be the model and a blueprint for the nation with the Black Wall Street Project. That's all I got today. Please, please, please make sure that you're registered. Bring all your friends out. I want to see everybody in the leads group at this event. There are a lot of people who are coming to this event that are looking for people that you service, that you have the ability to service. So I want to see everyone there. Thank you all. God bless you all. Y'all have a great day. Look forward to seeing you Friday. Legends Resto and Lounge on iDrive, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Hope to see you there. God bless.